Okay, good afternoon, everyone. All right. Okay, there are more students coming in. All right, we wait for a few more minutes. All right, this session is a Zoom familiarization session for DAF students. Okay, so we are going to look in more detail on how to create Zoom session and how to become a host. All right. Okay, can you all see my PowerPoint? Can you all see the PowerPoint?
Yes, Michael, we can see it.
All right.
Michael,
Yes.
before you start your session, I just want to say something to the
Oh, sure.
students.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, welcome all diploma in accounting and finance students. So, as our new semester will start on the 6th of April, coming Monday. So, this familiarization sessions on the Zooms usage is very important to all the students, right? We do understand some students they have a concerns on during this MCO movement control orders, how the teaching and learning will be conducted. So to rest assured to all the students that FAM is utilizing the Zooms for the online teaching. At the same time, it will be supported using Moodle as well. I believe all of you are familiar with the Moodles whereby your subject lecturers can upload the recording on materials and you will also um, use it to submit all your assignments, right? So this Zoom session is important. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask, Mr. Michael will be the presenters, right? So he is one of our academic staff. So he'll be brief you through these Moodles usage and how are you going to log in, what are the features available in the Zoom's uh, tools, right? So free to ask questions. If you think that is not comfortable, you can use the chat options available, right? So I'll pass the session to Mr. Michael. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right. You got student coming in. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have 68 okay participant in here. All right. Okay, welcome everybody to the first session of the Zoom familiarization session. Right. So this session is especially for DAF student. All right. So let us continue on. Okay. First of all, thanks to the COVID virus. All right. So we all get to stay at home, and we also can do something else. All right, which is the 21st century of education. All right. So in the last few, actually in the last many years, we already have this e-education, okay, or e-learning platform. Okay, just that Malaysia is very slow in picking up this e-learning. All right. So with this COVID virus, we can actually embark into this 21st century of education very fast. All right. So like Mr. Boon just now mentioned that FAM is actually fully embarking into this e-learning. All right, so we are not affected by the COVID virus. Okay, so we'll be using the Zoom to conduct these virtual classes. All right, you may ask why we don't use like Google Classroom or Blackboard or all this. All right, so we try to standardize this one, and Zoom is actually very user friendly, okay, and easy to use. Okay, so that's why we choose a Zoom. Okay, so it's easier for the student to pick up also. All right, so for this session, we are going to look into this Zoom. All right. Okay, since all of you okay, since all of you are here already, that means you already have this Zoom downloaded. Okay. So I don't.
Michael,
Yes, yes.
before you proceed,
Yes.
I think maybe you need to brief them on the housekeeping of the Zooms.
Okay.
To brief all the existing students. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So if you join in into this group, all right, try to mute your microphone. Okay, we don't want to hear you talking to your friends, to your mom, or your mom shout at you from the back, or we don't want to hear all this dog barking outside. All right, so try to mute all your microphones. Okay, unless you want to say something or we ask you question and you want to answer, then you unmute your phone, your microphone, and then you can start talking. All right. The other thing is if your area have very bad internet connection, you can disable your video. All right, so you don't need to show your video. All right, so you can disable your video to save some of the bandwidth. All right. Okay. All right. So as a Zoom new user, like since you already can come into this room, that means you don't have problem, all right, with the new user logging. All right. Okay, so we can skip this one. All right, so you can install the Zoom for your desktop on your computer, or you can install it on your handphone. Okay. All right. Before we go ahead with the next slide, okay, I need to remind all of you, if you install your Zoom before yesterday, all right, Zoom announced that their program, okay, or their system is can be hacked, okay, by hackers. All right. So try to update your Zoom immediately. All right. So if you see a notice ask you to update your Zoom, okay, you have to update it immediately. Okay. Okay, we move on. All right. Now for the student login, okay, you need to go to your course page, okay, in your Moodle. All right, so inside your Moodle, all your lecturers have created the meeting ID, okay, and the password, okay, in your Moodle course page. So for example, you are taking marketing, intro to marketing, all right? So you just need to go into your intro to marketing page, and then you are going to see the meeting ID and the password, all right? So you just click on that one to join. Okay, use the meeting ID and the password to join the classroom. All right. So remember, this ID will be used for the whole semester. That means this week you use this ID to check in. All right, to attend the class. Next week you'll be using the same ID. All right. So we try not to confuse the student. All right. So one course, one meeting ID, and one password. Okay, clear? Okay, so the student sign in. Okay. Now, so the reminder is when you join in, okay, never use the email you receive, okay, to join into a Zoom meeting. Okay, never never use the what do you call this, the invitation link from email. Okay, so this is one of the what do you call vulnerability of Zoom. All right, don't use it. Okay, we don't want the hackers to hack into your system. All right, so make sure that you only use the meeting ID and the password to log in, okay, into your classroom. All right, so if you're first time logging in, or if they ask you to save a file, okay, then you need to save the file and then run the file, install the file. All right. Oh, somebody is drawing. Okay, need to I forgot to lock okay, all right. Okay, so now you can't draw anymore. Okay, the next one is when you join the classroom. Okay, first you are going to key in your meeting ID. Okay, now the next one, this is important. You must type in your name, your full name, as per your IC or passport. Okay, don't use any nicknames. Okay, for example, Garfield, Snoopy. All right, don't use any nicknames. You must key in your actual name in here. Okay, as per your IC or passport. Right, that means your full name. Okay, because your name will be used to tag your attendance later on. All right, I'll brief on this one later on. All right. So if your connection is bad, then you can turn off the video. Okay, you can still do this later on. Okay, but before you join the class, you have the option to set it first. Okay, so once you are done with all this setting, then you just click join. Right. All right. Once you click join, then you will go into this page. What you see right now. All right. Okay, so reminder, so it is your responsibility to find good and stable internet connection. All right, so let's say your house internet connection, your unified connection is bad, then you might need to use your handphone, okay, to access. Okay, so if you are experiencing a poor quality live feed video, then turn off the video. Okay, so you need to mute your microphone during class unless you need to say something. All right. So pay attention during the class, as your lecturer may conduct any ad hoc quizzes during the live session. Right, so your lecturer might ask you question, and then he might call someone's name, right, to answer the question. So make sure you pay attention to the whole virtual class session. All right. Okay. Now this is more in-depth tutorial on the Zoom. All right. Some of you may be very familiar with Zoom already. Okay, so if you do, you just join, just listen. All right. So for those who are not familiar with Zoom, all right, this one will be a more detailed tutorial for you guys. All right. So mute is to mute your audio. Okay. So like just now I say, if you don't need your audio, you just mute. Okay. Stop video. That means you don't want to show your face, okay, on the video. So there is no live feed, but you still can listen to the lecture. Okay. All right. So invite others. You can invite others to come in, and then participant, you know who they are, and then share the screen. Okay. You can chat online. Okay. For the chat, you can chat to everybody in the group, or you can chat privately to somebody. All right. So if you say, oh, I need to chat with, need to tell my lecturer something, right? So for this chat, you just need to scroll down for the lecture name and then you just message privately. Okay, we'll go to that one later on. Okay, leave meeting, that means you want to go out, all right, to leave the meeting. Okay, for the participant, all right, if you forgot to change your name in the beginning, all right, you have the option to rename. Okay, rename your screen name. Okay, and also you have other function, it calls a non-verbal feedback icon. Right, that means you can raise a hand, clap, or all this. All right. So you see the annotation, okay, patch on the bottom here. Okay, screen share, chat, record, and leave meeting. All right. Once the class is over, okay, usually the lecturer will stop the meeting. All right, or you can leave the meeting also. All right, this is a chat. All right, so the chat you can ask a general question to everybody, or you can have a personal chat, okay, with your lecturer. Okay, the next one is how. Okay, any questions so far? Am I going too fast? Okay, so you guys can unmute your mic. Have a try. Okay, unmute your mic and then try to say something. Okay.
Testing, testing.
Testing. Okay, I heard you. All right. Oh, there's some student forgot. Okay. Okay, don't worry if you miss out some of the portion in this training. Okay, the whole session will be recorded and then it will be posted to the Moodle. Okay, later on. Okay, so let us continue on. Okay, so let's say, okay, I already joined the class, all right, and then maybe now I want to host a discussion with my friend. All right, so let's say during this MCO period you cannot come out, all right, to meet your friend. So you say, hey, I want to conduct a Zoom meeting with my friend, okay, or just chit chat with my friends, okay, or to discuss your assignment question. All right, what you need to do is you need to become a host. Okay, so one of the member need to be a host. Okay, so one of you need to create a meeting ID and password, okay, to host it, right? So the others, your other team member can join in, okay, into the discussion. All right, so what you do is, okay, you launch your Zoom desktop client, all right, and then you click on new meeting. Okay, when you click on the new meeting, okay, so when you click on the new meeting here, sorry, I'm using mouse. All right, so you click on the new meeting, then it's going to ask you, okay, few questions. All right, so you just follow the on-screen instructions. Okay, then you will get the next screen. Hold for a second. Okay. Oops. My annotation is still there. All right. Okay, clear. Okay, all right. Okay, so once you go into, oops, somebody is talking. Okay. Okay, for those of you just joining, welcome. All right, so we are halfway through already. It's okay. Just continue. Join the session. All right. Okay. Once you create a new meeting, you are going to get this screen. Okay. You are going to get something like what you see on the screen. All right. Now on the screen, you look at the red arrow. Okay. You are going to see an icon there. All right. So in this icon, when you click on it, you are going to see you are able to see your meeting ID, your host, your password, your invitation link. Okay. Now you can copy this information and send it to your friend. Okay, or WhatsApp it to your friend. Try not to email it to your friend. Okay, which we want to avoid the hackers to manipulate our links. All right. So you can either WhatsApp to your friend or WeChat it to your friend. Okay? This information. Okay, or you even can send the schedule later on. All right. Okay, so for the Zoom, you can do few things. Okay, so the delivery mode, you can you can show your friends your desktop. Okay, whatever that appear on your desktop, you let your friends see it, or you can show your PowerPoint. Okay, like right now, what you see is the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so I will run my PowerPoint at the back, and then while running the Zoom. Okay, so you will be able to see my PowerPoint, or you can use what we call the whiteboard. Now, if you have what do you call this, tablet, or you are using your handphone, or you have a digital tablet, digital writing pad, then you can use it to do all the drawings and writing, okay, on the screen, so your friends can see it, right? Okay. Okay. Now let me show you how to use a whiteboard. All right. I believe most of you have this tablet. Right, so this option is for you to use the tablet to do all the writing. So when the meeting is in session, you just click on the share screen. Okay, after you click the share screen, it's going to ask you which method you want to use. So you choose the whiteboard, right? Then in the whiteboard, you have the annotation tools. Okay, like I circle just now. Right, you just go to the menu. Okay, and then you choose the annotate. All right, and then you can start drawing. Okay, like what I did that right now. All right. Now, if you don't want it, then you can undo. Okay, or redo. Right, then it also have an option for you to save your annotation, right? Okay. Okay, so something like this, right? All right, another one is for you to present your PowerPoint. Let's say in the discussion, you want to show your friend a PowerPoint, all right? So you already do a PowerPoint before, all right? So you can show the PowerPoint to your friends. Okay, now how to do the PowerPoint? How to show your PowerPoint on Zoom, right? So first, before you share your screen, this is the easier method. There are other methods you also can use. All right. So I'm showing you the easier method. So what you do is you open up your PowerPoint that you want to present. Okay. Then you select the Slideshow tab and choose Select Up to set up the slideshow. Okay. And then you are going to see this button. You click on this button. Okay. So inside the setup show, under the show type, okay, under the show type, you are going to see choose this option, browse by an individual window. Okay, choose this one. Okay. After that, then you go to your PowerPoint and you do present, okay, slideshow mode, go to slideshow mode, right? So your PowerPoint will show the slideshow in a window. Now, what's the good thing about to show your PowerPoint in the window? That means you can move the window around, okay? So you can move the window to the left, to the right, all right, while you try to do other things, okay, on your windows. Oh, we still have about 10 minutes, okay? Okay, let me try to speed up. All right, so the window will show the slideshow in the windows. Now, at this time, you need to go to your share, okay? Then you share your screen, okay? Show your screen, and then you choose the PowerPoint, okay? The PowerPoint presentation. Then you will get the PowerPoint presentation on your Zoom share screen, okay? All right. Let me see what else. All right. Okay, there is the basic things that you guys need to know right now. You can spend more time try to explore it further. Okay. All right. Okay. Zoom limitation. If you are using the basic version, there's a limit to 100 participants. Okay. At a time. Okay, and then it only have 40 minutes time frame. Okay, so every 40 minutes you may be locked out or kicked out from the meeting room. Now, in your virtual classroom, once the session ended, you just need to click on the same meeting ID and the same password, okay, to log into the classroom again. All right. Okay, attendance. All right, like I mentioned before, your lecturer will use the participant list to mark your attendance. So make sure you use your full name, okay, to join the Zoom classroom. Okay, now, other than your parents, your best friend, your boyfriend, girlfriend contacts, you need to store these two important numbers, okay? One is Mr. Chai, who is our IT support personnel. All right, you can contact him if you have any problems with Zoom, okay, or with Moodle. Okay, another contact is mine. Okay, you can contact me if you have any Zoom problems. Okay, I will try my best to help you. All right, so we are always here to help you uh, to learn Zoom and to use it. Okay, to your best. All right. I think that's all for my presentation. Mr. Voon, is there anything else from your side?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Michael. Since we have about 7 minutes left, I will have a quick reminder to all the students. Since I noticed that Miss Hina also in the session now, maybe Miss Hina as the head of program can also brief them later on, right? So I mean, any important message that you want to convey to all your diploma in accounting and finance students. Now, just a few reminders because in the beginning I did mention some of them already, but since not all of the students joined the session, now we have about 80 participants, so it's quite a good attendance already. So just a quick reminder to all the DAF students. So first and foremost is another reminder. So FAM is utilizing Zoom, right? FAM is utilizing Zoom as the tools for online teaching. So please bear in mind that I believe as on yesterday, 2nd of April, all of you are able to access to the Moodle. So I get Mr. Chai to create all the students subjects that assigned for the April session. So please log into your Moodle or the e-learning management system. Check on the subject that enroll for April sessions, and we have informed all the lecturers due to the security reasons. So the lecturers will only share the Zoom ID and the password in the Moodle. I remind you again. So our subject lecturers will only share the Zoom ID and the password in your Moodle. You log in, check on the subjects, it should be appear on top of the announcement, right? You can use the same Zoom ID and the same password throughout the whole semester. So you'll be using the same ID and the password. So just take note that our lecturers will not send any Zoom ID and a password via email, right? So I think some of you may pay attention to the latest recent news the hackers is using Zoom, right, to get all the private informations or the private data from all the participants. So this is the first reminder. The second reminder is there will be some changes on the final examinations format as well as your coursework, right? So do take note that effective from this April session only, due to the MCO 19, the COVID-19 pandemic, whereby our Malaysian government's imposed on the MCO, movement control orders, right? So there'll be some changes on the assessment format. So for those subjects with theory paper, including accountings, finance, as well as economics subjects, so the breakdown would be 70% on coursework and 30% on final examination, right? 70% coursework, 30% final examinations. Whereas for those subjects with mathematics, business math, statistics, and also the numericals methods, the breakdown will be 80% of coursework and 20% of final examinations. Right, I will leave it to the subject lecturers to brief you the details, right, on the final exams format especially. But for the coursework, 70% we will break down into individual 30% and group 40%. So please take note on that. And although it's a 70% coursework components, all students are compulsory to sit for the final exams. Although maybe your carry marks under coursework is already above 40%, but if you did not sit for the final exams, it will still considered as a fail grade, right? Third reminder, all attendance will be taken during these Zoom sessions, right? So since Zoom's only allowed 40 minutes per session, sometimes Zoom may give a free extension, right, longer than that. But do bear in mind that we want all the students remain active and engaged during the session, right? So your subject lecturers may pose the questions, may ask you to do some tutorial questions, ask you to present, or maybe to conduct some online quizzes. So please remain engaged during the session, and rest assured that, right, we are here to assist you. And if you have any issue, please contact your subject lecturers, your head of program. If there's any issue regarding a technical part, you can contact Mr. Chai and Mr. Michael. All right, so that's all from me. You have any questions, students? Right. If not, I pass the session to Miss Hina. Hi, Hina.
Yeah, I'm online.
Yeah. So I think we have 2 minutes plus. You want
Okay.
to convey any important message to your student, or they can always reconnect after this session. Now it's only
Okay,
like
sure.
2:37.
I think 2 minutes. I think 2 minutes should be enough.
Okay.
Okay. So, student, I need your collaboration in this situation, MCO situation. So I need you to double check you can access to the old subject that you enrolled this semester. I mean, for the coming semester, April 2020. If you are unable to access the subject, please let me know. Okay, because you are going to you are going to join the class by using the meeting ID and also password, and that information is only available in the Moodle. Okay, so I need your help. So please let me know if you are not in the subject. Okay, I think that's all from me.
Okay.
Michael.
Pass the session back to Michael.
Okay, someone asked how to change your screen name, right? So what you do is you just you open out the participant list, click on your own name, and then click more. And then you're going to see an option say rename. Okay, that's how you change your screen name. Okay, All right. We only have about 30 seconds left. Okay. Thank you all for joining, and then we'll see you soon. If you have any question, feel free to ask Mr. Chai, or me, or your lecturer, or your HOP. All right. Thank you.